guess what, baby? We're back. We're live. We're ready.
The eliminator bout between the two American giants, Deontay Wilder and Andy Ruiz, is a long-awaited bout. However, the Bronze Bomber is making the audience worry because of his bizarre actions. Bizarro Deontay Wilder claims that he was hand-selected in my mother's womb.
Against this short-notice opponent, how did he stand up to that right hand? He didn't stand up.
So why does the former WBC champion make such a statement? What makes him do these weird things? Will the battle happen soon? Let's take a look at the video, but before you jump in, remember, like, subscribe, tap that bell icon, just like that. You won't miss out on any updates from Boxing Insane. As we can see, Wilder's social media activity has exploded on the back end of January. The American boxer has posted many status lines with cryptic content that's worried his fans. Before this month, you could count on your hand the number of times the Bronze Bomber would tweet anything. Addressing his behavior seems to clarify that Wilder hasn't been hacked, that this is just him posting weirdness. So let's see what Deontay Wilder's bizarreness is all about. Wilder's comments of entering back into his own world soon recently made for dumbfounded reading. He also has weird, confusing lines. "I hate when I can't lower the levels of my mind volume. It makes my head hurt," stated Wilder. "The more time you spend with yourself, the more you learn about yourself. It's like driving a car. The more you drive, the more you learn," he added. On his conduct of late, Wilder stated, "I just got a lot to say right now, so excuse my behavior. I'll enter back into my world soon." Prolonging his offer of Wilder wisdom, the one-hitter quitter continued, "Love and being in love are two different things. I love you equals I'll do anything for you, but to a certain extent. I'm in love with you equals there's nothing I won't do. I had to redo. Sorry." The American boxer then seems to be addressing a woman through his social account. "Hey baby, mistakes are common. It's okay to make them. What's important is what you learn from it. I love you. Bye, champ." What's understood doesn't have to be explained. Very misunderstood. I'm different. In other posts, Wilder said, "Caution, a drunk person or a mad hurt person will tell you the whole truth. Listen, but be careful, for you might not like what you hear." Then, "I stay under attack because I have that light. I was chosen, but I didn't ask for this. But for much is given, much is required." Another one, "I was hand-selected in my mother's womb. Heavy is the head that wears the crown." Fans just don't know what to make of Wilder's consistent want to post whatever's in his head. Meanwhile, an announcement of the next fight against Ruiz has been coming for weeks, and the fight's still being negotiated. The WBC officially ordered a fight between the pair, the number 1 and number 2 contenders respectively, way back in November of 2022. The winner will be first in line for a shot at Tyson Fury's title belt. May is certainly at the far end of the scale for what fans would have expected, given Ruiz was out in September against Luis Ortiz and Wilder October with a win over Robert Helenius. The two former champions, given their future title aspirations, should really be keeping busier, especially when a fight like this is presented on a plate. As the boxing calendar really starts to take shape, a Wilder-Ruiz bout is one of the best fans could ask for, given the situation and the landscape of the rest of the division. Ever since, though, Wilder's side has hinted they were waiting out a bigger fight, and negotiations clearly haven't progressed very far. The former WBC champ has been indifferent to this fight for a while. He's also had discussions about another fight despite moves from potential rival Andy Ruiz. Suddenly, it's only adding to a recent interview where he told Andy Ruiz Jr. he'd need steroids to beat him. Remember, not long ago, Wilder's coach revealed an abnormality in the training regimen of the Bronze Bomber. He said that his boxers train like they want to burn out. Deontay Wilder has already completed 64 rounds of work in his first 3 days back in training ahead of his upcoming scrap with Andy Ruiz Jr. That's equivalent to doing more than 20 consecutive rounds a day. Seems like the Bronze Bomber's pushing himself to the limit and making fans aware of how seriously he's taking this eliminator fight. Perhaps fans don't know what Wilder's plans are, and they couldn't understand why he's being so weird. The constant and unusual change of the former WBC champ raises many predictions about the possibility of a fight. Many wondered if Wilder was having problems, or is this just Wilder's plan to get ahead of Andy Ruiz? One of the possible future scenarios in the heavyweight division could be a fight between Filip Hrgovic, who's 15-0 with 12 knockouts, against Andy Ruiz Jr. Ruiz also received an invitation to a similar fight from the IBF, and in this case, Filip Hrgovic could become the opponent. Eddie Hearn, who works with Hrgovic, said they're currently in preliminary negotiations for such a fight. But given that Ruiz and Wilder are boxing under the auspices of Al Haymon, it seems more likely that everything will end up with a confrontation between the Destroyer and the Bronze Bomber. The pair are set to square off in the first half of 2023 with no date and no venue disclosed as of yet. According to some reports, organizers are hoping to stage the clash on Cinco de Mayo weekend, which is May 6th. So what do you think about these former champion Deontay Wilder's strange actions? Is he having a problem, or is he just trying to annoy the Destroyer Andy Ruiz with this indifference? Will the bout still go on? Well, if you know, leave your comments down there and let us know. And don't forget, like, subscribe, and tap that bell icon. You don't want to miss any videos from Boxing Insane.